6 current Man United players they would have never signed by Rangnick transfer rule. Manchester United are on the verge of appointing Ralf Rangnick on a 6-month deal as the man to guide the Red Devils until the end of the season. After Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was given his marching orders, Rangnick has now appeared as the man to impose his authority in the dugout until May, and the German will bring a very unique style to Old Trafford. The 63-year-old is the current sporting director of Lokomotiv Moscow and is renowned for revolutionizing modern German tactics, founding gegenpressing and inspiring a wave of managers from his homeland. As well as imposing his philosophy, Rangnick sticks by a strict transfer rule, which means he doesn't sign players over the age of 24, meaning that 2 of United's recent summer signings would not have been brought in under the German. However, they are not the only ones, and Daily Star Sport takes a look at 6 players that wouldn't have been signed under Rangnick's transfer rule. Cristiano Ronaldo made a sensational return to United this summer as the 5-time Ballon d'Or winner returned to Old Trafford after a 12-year absence. The Portuguese star left Old Trafford in 2009 as he joined Real Madrid, but after a 3-year stint at Juventus he decided to return to United, where it all began this summer. Despite holding hero status in Manchester, Rangnick seemingly wouldn't have sanctioned the deal, and it remains to be seen how the 36-year-old will be used under the German should he be appointed. It's a good job Ronaldo did arrive this season though, as the star has single-handedly carried United through the Champions League group stage. Nemanja Matic signed for United from Chelsea in 2017 for a fee in the region of £40 million, and the then 29-year-old has been a solid servant to the club over the last 4 years. Now at the age of 33, Matic is used sparingly as a squad player, although he has featured in every Champions League game so far due to his experience. Matic joins a list of older players that Rangnick wouldn't have signed, and with the German prioritizing energy and youth, it'll be interesting to see if the midfielder continues to feature in Europe. United's midfield is their weak point though, so some tinkering will undoubtedly be needed to get things right. Juan Mata remains at the club despite barely featuring over the past few seasons, and the Spaniard has only made 2 appearances across all competitions this season. Mata also made the jump from Chelsea to United, but the midfielder made his move in 2014 for £37 million, a then-club record fee which seems laughable compared to the riches of today. The Spaniard has been at Old Trafford throughout all of the struggles following the post-Sir Alex Ferguson era, but the 26-year-old also would never have been signed by Rangnick. It's unlikely that United's No. 8 will be used under Rangnick either, in what is almost certain to be his final year at the club. Bruno Fernandes was signed in January 2020 and has been one of United's best players since arriving at Old Trafford, also establishing himself as one of the best in the Premier League. United signed the then 25-year-old for £47 million, with a further £21 million in potential add-ons, but the Red Devils would have never signed Fernandes under Rangnick's rule. It's a good job they did, as the midfielder has been exceptional since arriving and brought some identity back to United, although it seems like any hard work has been undone this season. Fernandes was dropped for Michael Carrick's first game in charge as caretaker boss, and it remains to be seen if Rangnick will take a similar stance. Raphael Varane was signed from Madrid this summer with the intention of solidifying United's defense alongside Harry Maguire, but injury to the defender has left the Red Devils vulnerable. Varane made a solid impact since arriving, but his influence was noticed more as United struggled without him, rather than excelling with him in the side. The 28-year-old will likely be rushed back into the side by Rangnick when he becomes available, with the World Cup winner one of the most experienced in the game, and despite the transfer rule, a veteran defender can always allow for an exception. Rangnick will have the privilege of using Varane, although if he was appointed in the summer, the Frenchman would not have been signed. Maguire remains the most expensive defender of all time, as the England international made the £80 million move from Leicester in 2019. The then 26-year-old was certainly impressing in the Premier League, but United shocked the world by meeting Leicester's excessive transfer fee, which led to the Foxes signing Wesley Fofana, who looks like another star. Maguire has found life inconsistent at United, despite regularly being a hero for England on international duty, and Rangnick will have a decision to make over whether he feels the defender deserves to keep the captaincy at Old Trafford. Whether United feel the deal has been successful or not, it's a move that Rangnick would have never gone ahead with were he at the club at the time.